Okay, hi, this is Blue Pony, Big Blue Pony. Um, this is going to be kind of a little tutorial to share this thing I've kind of figured out on Anime Studio about how to make a face that will rotate 3D like. Now, there's already a tutorial out there on the web for this, a little step by step, but this one's a little bit more realistic for the kind of face I like to use. Also, I'd like to apologize for any background noises you hear. That's my brother trying to learn the saxophone. He sucks. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, so you're going to start with a regular old face like this. Eyes, ears, nose, whatever. And then you're going to draw these lines here. Come down straight down the middle of the face, just above and below the eyes. Just below kind of the point of the jaw, and then just below the chin. Then we're going to add these lines here. Draw one right across the middle of the forehead from one side to another, and then kind of just inside each of the little irises. And then kind of an imaginary white line down from little invisible lines straight down from either side of the forehead line. And halfway between the vertical forehead line and the middle, draw these two blue lines here. And the white one's just kind of a visual aid. You don't really draw that. Then halfway between the lower eye line and the jaw line, draw another horizontal line right there.
And another one halfway between the jaw and the chin.
Then you've got two more lines just kind of right in the middle of the eyes. Just kind of eyeball that one as best you can. Okay, and that's all the grid lines that you need. Now we can start drawing bones.
So, for the bones, you're going to start with your main bone. Nice little main bone right down there. And then you'll have, out from that, parented to that, we'll have these two little chin bones, these cheekbones, these eye bones, and then these angle ones, I'm going to call them V bones. That should be appearing on your screen right now. Then we have the forehead bones up here, and then the ear bones. Then one more, the nose bone. Make sure you parent them all back down the line, and then down to the main bone. Here's a quick look at what your parenting screen should look like when you click on the bone parenting tool. Okay, so now you need to bind your points to the bones. Basically, is when you have your grid lines up, it's whatever region that the bones are in, those are the points they get. There are some exceptions to this. The ears get all the ear points, except for the ones that are kind of part of the face, and those just go to the little horizontal bones that are closest to them. The angled eye bones, the ones I'm calling V bones, are the only ones that get any of the points on the eye, including the eyebrows and everything with that. But the little pair in the middle there, LV0 and RV0, do not get any of the eye points. And then every point that's part of the nose belongs just to the nose bone, which that's also going to be kind of tricky when you turn the head, but we'll get to that later after we've constrained the bones. Okay, so now we're going to constrain the bones. If you don't know how to do this, make sure you've got the select bone tool on the toolbar selected. Come up to the menu bar, click on the select bone drop down, pick the bone that you want to constrain. Then under the bone constraints drop down, click on the scale control bone, click what you want to constrain it to, and then beside it type in the value that you want to give it. And these are the values that you're going to want to use. Constrain the left chin to the big left cheek, 1.2, right chin to right cheek, 1.2, Little left cheek to the big left cheek, 1.2. Little right cheek to the big right cheek, again, 1.2. Left eye 1 to the big left cheek, and right eye 1 to the big right cheek, 1.2. Do left eye 2 to left eye 1, and right eye 2 to right eye 1, and right eye 3 to right eye 2, and left eye 3 to right eye 2 with the value of 1. Then do left forehead 1 to the big left cheek, and right forehead 1 to the big right cheek. Still leave it at value of 1. Left forehead 2 to left forehead 1, value 1.2, and right forehead 2 to right forehead 1 for 1.2. Then you're going to do the left and right ears to the left and right eye bones, the left and right number 1 eye bones. Any value greater than 1.2. If you have a smaller value, you'll have the really big, wide, floppy ears. And if you have a larger value, you get really close into the head kind of look, but not too large. You'll just have to play around with that. And then for the last two little tricky ones, constrain LV0 to the big right cheek for value of about 0.8, and RV0 to the big left cheek for same value, 0.8. And what you're going to do when you turn your head is that you're going to scale down the big cheekbones. One goes down, one goes up. Angle the nose and play around with the points till that looks right. And then mess with the angled eye bones until they look right. And there you have it.